Yeah. So
Oh my god, I know.
Alright, cool. Well, what's up, guys?
Hi,
It's a small group today,
You have a lot of
so
lines.
it's alright. It'll be cool. It'll be more intimate, and it'll be more like a workshop session. So, not to worries. Alright. So welcome to session 8. I know the flooding kind of messed everything up last week, so I'm really glad to be back and teach this with you guys. So we'll be today discussing how to capture leads with social media. Are you guys on social media?
Yes.
Yes. Zoom, are you guys on social media?
I had to put this.
We're gonna need some participation. Zoom, come on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright, so a little bit about me. My name is Ramses. I've been a realtor for about 3 years. Before I became a realtor, I was in the entertainment industry, working at a photo studio in West Hollywood, did a lot of commercial stuff, video and all that. So I have a background in marketing, if you will. I have a whole 4 years of college that I'm now no longer using. But yeah, so what I would like to kind of do before we start is, I know we had a small break. Kind of want you guys to share any successes you guys have had, anything that you guys would like to share. I'll call on you.
Some successes. I had my first escrow closed on Valentine's Day.
No
so
way.
That was a great Valentine's Day.
We still gotta ring the bell for you. We gotta ring the bell.
There you go. First escrow close.
First escrow
Nice,
closed on
congrats.
Valentine's Day, and the couple was extremely happy. The experience for me to see their faces was really precious.
It is,
because
right?
we talk about how this is a great thing that we do for families, and I've had my first home. I remember that day, but it's been many, many years, and just to see these two people walk into their home and take the key and just the joy was a pretty cool experience.
Right. So you work on the buyer, I assume?
It was a buyer,
Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna pick on you later on when we
Okay.
start and stuff. Anybody else?
I had an expired It's been taking me a few months to get it closed, but we're finally closing this weekend.
Okay.
It was difficult.
Yay!
To get the listing or to close the deal?
I took the listing and it's an expired.
Okay, nice.
And it
Okay.
took me a few months to get it on the multiple listing because the guy wanted to hold back or whatever. We had the listing, but we had to wait. And so now we finally got everybody on board and we're closing this on the 27th.
Nice, congrats.
Yay!
Anybody else? Zoom. Any successes?
Nothing going
No, sadly no.
No? That's fine.
Well, I got my first appointment set for this past Monday. Although I screwed up though. Like, I mean, so much experience, right?
Okay, first appointment though, that's good. You know, it's
Yeah, I was going up a while. The guy ghosted me afterwards. He didn't show up and then he stopped picking up my calls.
It's fine. You keep calling until they tell you to stop.
Oh, yeah,
If they're ghosting you,
Database is right.
that's the
Even
thing
though
that'll
it's well.
stop you. Okay, great. So, let's see. Yeah, so like I said, I kind of want this to be sort of like a workshop, so there'll probably be a moment where I ask you guys to take your phones out or whatever, you know. Same with you guys on Zoom, you know, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But okay. So, this is what we are doing, capturing leads for social media, great, cool. So this is what we're gonna be going over today. Your 10-5-1, I think you guys are already supposed to be doing that, right?
Yes.
Like throughout the Ignite classes. Do you guys know, does anybody know what those are?
10 contact, 10 calls.
Close.
10 likes,
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 10 likes,
5 comments.
5 comments, and 1 direct message, right?
Okay, yeah, we're
Okay.
good.
Cool. Yeah, so you know that's what we're gonna be reviewing. We're also gonna be reviewing. You guys remember in the first Ignite we did like an 80-20 principle, like what does that mean and all of that? 80% of your efforts, 20% of your efforts will give you 80% of your results. So we're gonna also kind of go over that to see how it actually works with your social media. But okay, great. So. Who can read that for me?
It takes time to learn something, more time to implement it, and even longer to approach mastery of it. Gary Keller.
Gary Keller. And what does that kind of mean to you? What does that like say?
There is a process to what we're doing. First, you have to learn it, then you have to learn how to implement it, and then it will even take longer for us to master it. So we have to be consistent and patient.
Right.
Through all those 3 phases.
Consistent and patient. Something that I feel like a lot of people like want to get results right away, when in reality it's gonna take a lot of efforts and tries, right? So with social media, you might be posting something, you get 1 or 2 likes, and then you might think, I'm not getting it. But there's a secret to it, right? Social media apps have algorithms, so you have to constantly be on those things, right? I was reading this thing where it's like, if you want to get like close to like 10,000 followers, you need to post at least 14 times a week, right? So that's 2 times a day. But it has to be like content that's like actually valuable. You know, it can't just be like 5 topics or 5 things for buyers to avoid or whatever. Like it has to be engaging and educational and provide value, right? So yeah, implementing yourself to kind of just mastering your craft is what this pretty much means. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. So the 10-5 system, right? So let's review this, right? Like I said, as part of you guys' Ignite, you guys are supposed to be liking 10 posts. Are you guys doing that? Are you guys getting engagement from that?
Some people do respond.
Some people respond? Yeah. Okay. What's a comment that guys have like left that have gotten people to reach back out or kind of like give you engagement? What did you comment?
If people have either expressed a feeling, either they're happy or there is a situation, circumstance in their home, you're either being supportive or you are, acknowledging that something that they posted is nice or beautiful. I hope you get well. Happy birthdays.
There you go.
Just try to interact with them that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Their stories.
Yeah, so as long as that's kind of the goal, right? Is to be involved with people. You don't want to just be an agent that is just posting all of these things without really interacting back with people, right? There's a lot of agents that I've seen that just really have nothing, and you need to have an online presence, right, in order for you guys to actually get leads through this system because it's 100% free. Yeah.
Do you recommend having like a separate account for your real estate stuff, or just like go ahead and do it on your personal account?
Good question.
That is a great question, and my answer to that is have one, right? I have two, but the other one I don't even touch anymore. I just have it because it has a lot of old memories. But I mainly focus on using one, and the reason for that is you don't want to just be an agent who's constantly just shoving real estate down people's throats because they're not gonna care, right? Because they're just gonna scroll. So if you show who you are genuinely, you are more inclined to have people, one, interact with you, two, have social medias like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok kind of give you more exposure, as who you are, your profile. So I would encourage you guys to just have one account. Do you guys have a personal business account?
No.
No?
Well, I
One
have
I have.
I only have one too.
You only have
I
one?
just have one.
Okay.
Mine's just the person.
Yours is just personal?
I have both.
You have both? Okay. Yeah, I would definitely focus on just using one. And you guys will start to notice, right? Because if you're posting your personal stuff on one and then just pure real estate on the other, the engagement it's not gonna be there. So when I started to kind of implement that, I did notice that I was getting more responses and just more exposure. So yes.
I use my, particularly when I post in my story, and I start getting people who come in, then what I do, I just go in and click on them, and then I send a message. Oh, thank you for checking in, blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, I haven't seen you for a long time. So I make sure that I contact every single one of them that touches my story.
Yeah, no, definitely. And a lot of the times, social media can kind of get overwhelming because you think like it's supposed to be about having thousands of followers and getting all of these views and stuff, but it's actually, as realtors, it's not for that. You're not influencers, right? You're trying to get leads. You're trying to get contacts through that. And a lot of it is to create awareness. Instagram and Facebook and social media, those are free tools for you to kind of create awareness as to what's going on in the market, right? People want to know that. People don't want to know or see pretty homes all day. They can just go on Zillow for that. If you're educating people and providing value, you are more than likely going to get additional, even maybe 10 times more engagement from them. People will reach out. I've had people kind of reach out to me on if I post something about rates or whatever. Someone I don't even know, they're like, oh, like what's going on with the market? And I'll take that as an opportunity to not close them right then and there, but to get a number, get an email, right? Because you don't want to close people on Instagram, the apps. You want to, like Instagram and Facebook, those are places where you begin the relationship to someone that has an interest in something that you posted or something of the sort, and then you take them out from the app, you get in front of them, call them, and you start to actually, go from there. Yeah, DMs are, we know what DMs are, right? Slide into the DMs and all that stuff, right? So for us, sliding into the DM, when someone slides in your DMs, you begin the conversation of just whatever it is that they're inquiring on, right? If it's just a reaction to a house, let's say you posted a house, it's a reaction to a house, DM would be like, hey, like, do you like the house? Like, send them the link to the house. Like, hey, check out the rest of the property. And then that's how you get the conversation going. Okay. So 10 likes. I'm curious. What do your Instagram feeds look like?
On my personal, it's like random stuff.
Random stuff?
Yeah, and then on my real estate one, it's a bunch of agents.
It's a bunch of agents. Yeah, right. A bunch of agents. So you don't want to make content for agents, right? You don't want to be the stuff that you put out for other agents to like. And by doing so, you need to start changing the way that you think about like what you're posting. So if you look at your following, right, and trust me, people might get like weirded out, like, oh, why you don't follow me? But if you look at your following, and your following count is higher on the agent side than it is the people that you know, that's a problem. Because you want to have people that you don't know or people that you do know be on the higher end than agents, right? So if you're trying to build awareness, trying to build trust, trying to build a brand, you want to build the brand towards people that may use you, not other people that may, one, take your content, or two, like, get your ideas, right? So I would encourage, do a cleansing of your Instagram and see who's giving you value and who you want to give your value to, So let's see. Any questions so far? No? Zoom, any questions?
No.
All right, cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm on mute. So, in regards to the social media, Instagram, networking, promoting, and all that, I feel like it's overly saturated, and you would have to do something special to stand out, because every agent, everybody goes to the short clips, videos, stuff like that, promotion. I know if you use Instagram, you can pay the promoting, and they can start shoving it down your throat. Basically, the more money you fix the algorithm and whatnot. But for me to make a page and every day do a small clip, it has to be super professional, different, because every agent does that and everybody's doing that. So the thing becomes, how do you differentiate yourself, and does it really bring in as much traction as if you went out and you actually mingled with people and talked to people, and that's how you're going to get the people you want to add to Instagram, right, that are going to be potential clients. So everybody else that was on Instagram before, they don't really count, you know what I mean? Unless you just made a recent Instagram and all the new people who are not agents, like you're saying, you meet some agents, you add them so you can get some info, exchange some stuff, but potential clients. So yeah, I was just wanted to ask if how do you make yourself different through the internet route, since now it's a big thing. If you did it in 2019, you would have been ahead of the curve, but now there's so much of it.
Right. So your question is, how do you separate yourself from all the other agents that are posting out the same content? And the number one reason is be yourself, right? You be yourself, be your genuine self, and it eventually will start to come to you, right? So video, it is the number one way to kind of get more exposure. And no, it does not have to be done professionally. In my experience, the stuff that I have posted when I hire somebody to kind of do a walkthrough through a listing, or kind of hire to just shoot me, gets less engagement than the stuff that I record with me just walking and talking to the camera on the phone. And the reason why is the social media apps know what content you're pushing out, right? Everybody sees it, right? So Instagram will see, oh, this is more like genuine stuff. That's how the algorithm works. You don't have to pay for ads, right? For sponsors or whatever. It kind of just comes. So like the quote from earlier, you have to be consistent with it. You can't just post a reel 1 week, wait 3 weeks, and then post something again. You're not gonna get any traction from it. You're gonna want to actually do it like at least 6 times a week, 5 times, at least post actual value. If you're posting just Canva posts, you're not gonna get anywhere, right? I've seen Instagram accounts from agents that are just it's all Canva, and it's not valuable. So yes, just be yourself. Don't be afraid to just talk on the microphone. If anything, like people will like kind of see you more as an actual person, right? If you're talking and you're just like pausing with your words and all of that, that's gonna make you seem more genuine. And people are gonna tend to like you, like not like you more, but be more interested in like, oh, like who is this person?
Yeah, the person has to like you. That's mostly what matters.
Yeah.
I understand that. So, but also like so if you did do an Instagram page and you work yourself, like it's kind of meant to be, you have a character to yourself and a little stick to it, then you can go in and create an algorithm and use the promotions. But the thing is, the main thing is you have to be out there giving business cards and talking to people because it has to be face to face. I know after COVID, they try to normalize like through the computers and everything, but you can't really make that connection because there's energy in it, there's more than just words and stuff like that, a connection with the person. So I was gonna say, I feel like the Instagram comes in after, after you already went out, distributed your cards, established a couple of people, and then when you have like something to back yourself, like, oh look, I sold 3, 10, whatever, and then you can put it on Instagram, tweak the algorithm. You have to pay, obviously, but I've done it before to where it starts reaching everybody in the world if you want it to. Just pay a little bit to Instagram. They'll feed it down your throat. But, so yeah, I just wanted to say, so you have to differentiate yourself. You'd have to probably pay promotions, right? You would have to use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everything, internet, person to person, mail, like in their box, I guess, or something like that, and then various other techniques.
Yeah, so as you guys, as you guys know, this isn't the only session we're doing, right? So there's more to it, right? You meet people at an open house. That's, in my opinion, a better contact than somebody that just looked at you online. 100%.
Yeah.
But
there's more sincerity.
There's more sincerity, but also like it's important to have an online presence, a social presence. So, if you guys are doing, what you guys are supposed to be doing consistently, it will all kind of come to you, right? You don't have to spend money on it, just do it, and you will see the traction yourselves. Any thoughts?
That's it for this specific thing.
No, Haas? Nothing?
Well, consistency. If you're gonna be using social media, be consistent, be yourself. It doesn't have to be professional, but it has to be genuine. For what I hear, and definitely have control over one account versus many different ones.
No,
Be more effective.
For sure.
Provide the information that people may want to.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Provide the info that people want to see, right? Be interactive. Do you guys, so what are some ideas for you guys to kind of like interact with somebody that you you look at a story, like what do you think would be a good idea to tap in and slide on their DMs?
Simply just comment on what they're doing and let them know that, like, you know, that you like what they're doing good.
Absolutely.
Like, this is like a friend you ever talked to in a while, like, hey, I'm proud of, you know, everything that's going on in your life. That's really it. Just be a normal person. Just be yourself, like you said.
Exactly. Be yourself. You see birthdays, you see weddings, you see anything that's happening that you think might be a big event in somebody else's life. Comment on that, you know, congrats, graduations, you know, new cars, new jobs, like whatever it is. Babies, right? Because babies means that they are going to probably need a bigger house, right? I have a friend who they recently had a baby, right? And I was like, oh, congrats. I kept kind of like being, you know, interacting with whatever they're doing and all that stuff. And then they recently reached out and they're like, hey, look, we're trying to get a bigger 3-bedroom house. I'm like, okay, great, you know? So stuff like that will get you the business, right? So be a normal person. All right, so let's look at your guys' guides, because now we're going to go over some posting practices. What do you guys think I mean by that? Yeah, so like how to strategically get business through, you know, posting and actually posting in a way that's smart, you know? Which brings me to this, right? So if I go on your Instagram, will I see that 80% of your personal stuff and 20% of your business stuff? Will I see that? No? It's okay. Because I learned the hard way. I was a Canva poster. I was just posting all these pretty images from Canva, giving advice or whatever, and nobody cared. Until I started to kind of implement this. I thought I was doing this right, but as I was evaluating getting ready for this class, I saw that I was reversed. My feed is 80% business, 20% personal. But then I thought, do you guys know what stories are? Do you guys post on your stories every day? Not every day. Zoom, do you post on your stories every day?
Yeah.
Probably not, right? Yes, you do? I've seen you, Francis. I've seen you post every day. So your stories, Instagram made stories and Facebook made stories for that to be like a daily thing, right? So what I started to implement and I saw a lot of success in using stories as my 80% of my personal stuff, right? So if any one of you guys follow me, you'll see that 80% of my stories are about me, about what I'm doing, and 20% is business. Home inspections, showings, you know, maybe I'll repost something from that I think is valuable for people to see, rent hikes or anything, right? But 80% of it is kind of like what you guys are doing in your lives, right? So you're getting coffee, post it, right, on your story because it's quick. It's only 24 hours. It's not gonna saturate your feed with all this nonsense, right? And people, it's shown that people look at stories way more than they do on their feed, right? Because it's just click, 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 click. So post on your stories, definitely a lot more of your personal lives on that and on your feed, so that way people can kind of see, like, think of your feed as like personality, right? Like a very, very like elevator pitch to kind of like show who you are and what you do, right? So it's like I'm looking at your story, okay, great, like I'm interested, let's go see who you are, and then I get to see like, oh, he's a realtor, like they're doing stuff, right?
And that's sorry to cut you off, and that's to relate and to be also like where I'm human too, and it's not just about business and money.
Exactly.
Right?
Because if you're just pushing yourself out to be this salesperson, it's been said all over, right? Like they'll be able to sense it. They'll be able to be like, oh, this guy is just trying to get deals, doesn't care. You gotta really show that you care and that you're an actual person, not just a bot in this simulation of the world, and not be real, be genuine.
Yeah, so if I had an Instagram, my previous Instagram page, and I'm like, okay, this is old, there's a new me, and I'm starting a new thing. So I made a new Instagram page. So within the new Instagram page, it's mostly focused around this, but now I'm inserting into the personal part also, nothing too exciting. Where it always looks professional. So then people have a story to follow with you and makes it more interesting and you can connect with them. But yeah, so 80% is personal. I thought it would be the opposite, and 20% is business. But you don't, do you advertise the stories or what? You just want to put something like what you're doing, a personal thing?
So I do both, right? If I post on my feed, I'll share it to my story. Because, like I said, people look at your stories more. These are some ideas of things to post that might be of personal interest to you, right? I love pets. I love animals. How do I get this to you guys? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Actually, I think I see it. Yeah. So, I follow the local shelters here in the Lancaster condo, and I repost that, because it's something that people would like to see, right? I can maybe help a dog get adopted, great, cool. If not, this is something for me to constantly be on top of people's page, right? But these are some ideas that you can do. If you have dogs, post your dogs, right? If you are a painter, or if you're a good cook and you're making something that looks delicious, post that, right? That way, like I said, it helps you stand out from just being a real estate bot, And for 20%, listings, open houses, awards, anything that has to do with real estate, right? Home inspections, closings. I'm gonna ask, when you closed, did you give them a gift?
Yes, there's a picture with them at opening in their basket, and we posted it for the day. So I did that posting with that.
Okay, got it. So you took a picture with them, you posted it. Congratulations to blank family. Okay. And is that it?
People loved it because it was Valentine's Day.
Right.
And they saw this family getting into their home in Valentine's Day. So I got a lot of likes from people just seeing that story.
Would you say that type of post has gotten you more engagement compared to anything else that you've posted?
Absolutely, because I have put something from Canvas that's informational versus what was the real post, and I could see the difference in the likes and the number of people that reacted to it.
Exactly. People love just,
Real life.
real life, right? People love to hear and see stories of other successes happening in other people's lives, right? If you help close them, that they're gonna be, oh wow, congrats, right? Like I want to do that. I want to feel that feeling. I want to feel that emotion. So that's what I mean by if you just post just Canva stuff, it's not gonna get engagement, and you don't have to constantly be closing, right, to kind of get those types of deals, right? You could honestly do other stuff that will get engagement. If you guys have kids, post your kids, right? Doing cute stuff, playing in the dirt or something. Like people love that. People love kind of just interacting with normal people because it relates to them, right? They're probably the same.
So you're just catering to them basically, and you're playing on their emotions, so you're more humane, more relatable. It goes back to the same thing, right? And also, I want to say in regards to the social media, we should probably target market which app you would use, because on Facebook it's the older folks, between 30 to something, 35 and over, and then Instagram a little bit younger, I'm assuming, and then the newer, younger ones. So which one would be the best? Like all of them, I know is the right thing to do, but Facebook, I feel like has the most old people or older people or people who do things, and so I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I wanted to ask.
Yes. So, is there an app that will get you the most engagement? No, there isn't. It's all of them. Facebook, Instagram. So we know that Facebook and Instagram are one, right? It's Meta. They're together, right? So the great thing about that is whatever you post, if you connect both your accounts, whatever you post on Facebook goes on Instagram and vice versa, right? So that's the benefit there. To the age stuff, that's different for everybody, right? So if you're on the older side, you might have older, people that might be in your friend group. If you're on the younger side, you might have younger stuff. So it really, depends, but on who you are. But that's the great thing is if you connect your stuff, you post on one app, it goes onto the other, right? And the benefit there, sometimes you don't have the same people on each side, right? So you'll get double the exposure there. I'm not on TikTok, and that's by choice. But I know that I know a lot of people who are getting a lot of stuff through that app. And also, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, right, with being on all of these apps, like it's now what, X, Twitter. Like I don't use Twitter. Mainly, people are on apps that are fast-paced. So if you guys want to write this down, I would encourage you guys to be highly active on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts, because you can post the same type of content. If you're doing video, you're doing reels, you can post that on those 3 apps and get different types of exposure that way through 3 different avenues. YouTube Shorts, yeah. So YouTube is more long form, video content, but they have a feature now where it's kind of like reels. They're called YouTube Shorts. And if you start posting there, you're not going to get deals right away, but you're going to start to bring awareness to who you are, and that's the whole premise of this, right?
Bring your presence.
Yeah, is to just kind of show who you are. Because if I was to Google you and nothing came up on social media, I would think that you're not real, right? And that's what people really nowadays think. So the more traction, internet footprint that you leave, the better. And then, going above and beyond, like I was saying, posting additional stuff that is happening in your town. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, if you're an agent posting pure campus stuff, no one's gonna care. If you're an agent posting about what's going on in your town, what's something that's coming, or anything that's bringing value to people that live in the town that you're selling, that will 100%, boost your stuff. Do you guys follow City of Palmdale's Instagram pages and Facebook pages? City of Palmdale's Instagram and Facebook pages? You follow them? No?
You should.
You should. City of Lancaster, right? Cities that you are working in, you should follow them because you'll know what's going on in your town. Did you guys know that I think it's once a month on a Thursday, City of Palmdale does an electric recycling cleanup? No? So it would be a great way. That would be a great way for you guys to reach out to your database, right? Be like, hey, look.
It seems like it might be muted. It's not here anymore. There we go. Thank you.
Okay.
You came in right on time.
I've been watching. We're good.
Wait, Marta, how do I switch to this camera?
Right, it says webcam on the little button. There you go.
What was I saying? Yes, so if you're, City of Palmdale has a recycling, pick up electrical trash thing, right? So that's a great way for you to call your database and be like, hey, Mr. Smith, how are you? I haven't spoken to you in a while. I think everything's going well. Yeah, I'm doing a recycling pickup. So if you have anything in your home that you just are not using anymore, I would love to just go and pick it up and get rid of it for you for free. People would love that. People would be like, oh hell yeah, like clear up storage, right? Because you know it's just collecting dust, and you're bringing value to your people. So definitely encourage you guys to follow the pages of your towns. That way you're able to kind of share that because not a lot of people follow them, right? So if you're
So be a pillar of your community, basically like people know you if you attend all the things and you help all the older folks out and you call people sometimes they want to sell, but it's an old lady who has a cat that she's obsessed with and you have to consider, you know, just inserting yourself into activities and, you know, so people can't forget your face, you're saying. So whenever they think of somebody, they're probably going to think of you.
exactly.
I think someone raised their hand.
Oh, Jasmine, you have a question? No? Okay. Oh, I think it's frozen. How do I change my profile pic?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
I tried for an hour earlier. It says less than more than 2 megabytes doesn't upload. So I'm trying to find out how to minimize it.
Gotcha.
Website, press it.
Okay. Any HODs?
All of the city of Palmdale and Lancaster.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't unmute myself. I think it was like, I don't know. But I do have a question for you, Ramses. It's just like generalized, like from your experience, like paying ads through like, you know, like the Facebook or Instagram, like what have you seen that like works more and gets pushed out to like the most amount of people? Like versus Instagram versus Facebook. Like if someone wants to like make that purchase and investment, I guess.
If you want to make that investment, I would encourage you guys to spend your money on command Facebook and Instagram ads. Because right there you're pushing out the product that you sell, right? So if you're paying ads through Instagram, through Facebook, I have not seen the results that I've gotten through command ads and through Facebook and Instagram ads through command. So to answer your question, Jasmine, I don't spend any money on the apps at all. If I do spend money on ads, it's on command because you're advertising at home, right? People click on it, you get their info right away. You get a name, number, and an email, right? So that's worth the money spent versus just giving me exposure, in my opinion. So if you guys want to, because how I see it, if you spend money on sponsoring your post, all you really are doing is just getting empty followers if you don't even interact with them, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Does that answer your question?
I kind of have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Sorry, one second, I couldn't unmute myself.
Oh, you're okay.
So a while back, I don't remember where I heard it, but it said something like limit the time on your videos because people have like a shorter attention span nowadays. So how can you like compress so much information, like, or how can you like limit like the amount that the time in your video to post what you want to post? If that makes any sense.
Okay.
Can you repeat the question?
So yeah, she asked how to shorten a video or how to shorten a post because people do have a short attention span, right? So if I'm watching something and if it doesn't intrigue me for the first 5 to 7 seconds, I'm just gonna go up, right? So how do you get people to stay there and watch the whole thing?
Yeah, or like, do you need to be shortening all your videos, or do you need to just be like, hey, look at me?
No.
The hook has to be there.
Yes, exactly.
The attention grabbing, like
Right.
the first few seconds of your video have to be there.
who knows of or who can tell me a hook?
Like an example? Or?
An example, yes.
Oh, I
We'll
can't.
never be the same after this.
I was like, I'm gonna explain the definition. Like,
Okay. So a hook is a short sentence that you say that will kind of say have people stay and watch the rest of the video, right? So for example, a hook is here's how to buy a home with 0 down, right? And then people are like, oh, okay, I'll stay here and watch. Or a great one, the one that I know has been working a lot for me. And if you're touring a house, right? You say, you won't believe what this house, or you won't believe the bedroom size of this house, right? Kind of something that will like kind of get them to like, oh, like why? You know, kind of question them and stay longer for you to watch your stuff. So yes, having a hook is what's going to have people watch your stuff. I encourage you guys, take out your phones. I get a lot of my hooks from ChatGPT. Although I use ChatGPT a lot for, I use it a lot actually. I use it once a day. But no, I don't use it for my hooks. Well, you could, but they're not like, they sound robotic. Everybody go on Instagram and look up literally agent tool, TOOL, kit. I'm gonna write it down.
Amber Bush.
Yep.
Agent what?
Agent toolkit.
Oh, toolkit.
So-
This page has given me a lot of ideas for content, right? And that's what it is for. It's a toolkit for agents. So if you follow her every day, she's posting like ideas for what to post, what to say, and keeping people engaged and entertained to actually watch your stuff. So if you're trying to attract sellers, there you go, 5 common ideas to attract sellers, you know. A great hook is, here's why home prices aren't coming down. And this is gonna help you, not only, it's gonna help you educate yourself with what's going on in the market, because you're gonna have to do the research, right, for what's going on in your micro market. And you're gonna just, one, it's gonna help you know, and then if you ever come across somebody that asks you in person, you'll have the answer. You know? So Agent Toolkit, a great page to follow if you want to enhance your content and keep people engaged.
Ramses, real quick, I think Roy had a question.
Thanks. So you're saying it's all about the hook, even when it's a short attention span. So you have to put something in there that catches them, that's different from the first moment, pretty much.
Absolutely.
And then after that, you're good, you know? So yeah, the attention span thing is kind of annoying these days because they don't really focus. But so LinkedIn wouldn't really be beneficial because everybody's trying to benefit off of that, and it's the same kind of thing. Agents add you an agents, all agents, and these people who want, they can find people supposedly, and I don't know what. Are those like just like BS or what's the deal with those people?
Sorry, I didn't really quite understand.
I know I went kind of south there, like on LinkedIn, there's always people who are like agents who like, they say we can get you 10 clients, and if you do this, that, and the third, do those actually like work, or are they just like a BS idea scam?
I've never really interacted with those types of people that will tell me that they will get me the followers because it's not genuine, right? Back in the day, you could buy followers, right? I did it once when I was in school, and it just saturated my whole feed with just nonsense. So no, don't. If somebody's telling you, hey, I can get you 10,000 followers, like it's yeah, I think it's yes, but
Too good to be true, it's not true.
yes. Okay. So let's see. I feel like I might have lost track. Where are you guys at right now? You're
8.7 the page.
8.7.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, post about your neighborhood. You know, these are some strategies that I use that have helped me get just more engagement and exposure, right? Congratulate owners, just like how you did it. You know, and just engage, constantly engage with anyone that leaves any sort of trail on you.
Ramses, can you click the button on the dial to switch back to desktop and main cam?
Sorry,
No, the last one on the dial. There you go.
I don't do this a lot, guys. Okay. Highlight your business. You have to create stuff or post content to highlight your business, right? It's not just. I know I'm saying to be genuine, but of course you still want to show your brand, right? Show who you are as an agent and also as a person. So even though you're posting about all the community stuff, your personal life, but you have to also. This is 20% that we're talking about, highlighting your business. So yeah, this is kind of where you want to post about market trends. Do you guys post about market trends? Market updates? No?
I used
You used to?
to. Kind of.
Okay. Zoom, do you guys post about market updates?
We have it in the KW Your Way.
KW Your Way?
That's one way. Again, get a snapshot.
Yeah, so that's when, highlighting your business is all the stuff that are about your business. Did you, once you closed, did you say this after you closed? It was a pleasure working with you. Would you mind leaving me a 5-star review?
They did make a video, since I don't have the Google page, I believe, yet, to where people leave reviews. I'm just learning about that. I did get a video and, a note from them, but I haven't posted that.
Okay. Nate, you've closed some stuff, right? Did you get reviews from the stuff that you've closed?
Unfortunately, I was too not trying to be a salesperson, which I'm learning from this now, right? And I'm actually planning on reaching out to my past clients to maybe potentially get a review. But I didn't want to be salesy, and that's why I never asked for a review. But I know if I did, I would have got amazing reviews because all of my clients are happy. So that's a me problem.
Right. But you can still do that. That's
I can
a
still do
great
it.
way
Exactly.
to call them up and be like, just want to check up. How's the house going? Everything's great. Okay, great. Well, look, Mr. Byer, it was a pleasure helping you. Would you mind just giving me a 5-star review? That way, I can go ahead and spread the love. If you know anybody else that's looking to buy or sell, you think of me? Yeah, of course. Then send them like a Starbucks gift card or something,
Yeah.
right? Like a small little treat incentive that will get people to do something, right? It's proven that if I give you something and I ask for something in return, you're more than likely going to just do it, right? So yes, if you guys have done past deals, get reviews and post them, because that's gonna give you credibility, right? Because people are talking about you because you help them. So if you guys have client reviews, definitely post those as well. This is funny. Don't post and ghost, right? And 2, don't be an agent with a private page. If you're an agent with a private page, I'm not even gonna think twice of following you to wait and see what you are, who you are, what you're posting, and all that, right? If somebody we talked about this. If somebody comments on your stuff, sends you a DM, don't just leave it. Don't leave them on red. Actually respond to them, because you never know when or what that will lead to. And then, yeah, if you have a private page, you're losing out on 100% of any potential new clients. Okay, I was gonna actually wait till the end, but I'm gonna probably do this now. Who here thinks that they have a shortage of leads?
I got
A shortage of leads? Shortage of leads? Leads.
I want more.
You want more leads? Okay.
Yeah, so in regards to leads, for me, my leads are me talking to random people every day and giving out my card because I never grew up here through high school and throughout the main 8 years from like 9 to 18. So my leads are just talking to people. You're saying leads, is there people who give you leads? Is there anything other than you doing it yourself? Other than family, the main circle, then the outside circle, then you go outside to the regular people.
What I'm talking about is just a shortage of, like, it doesn't matter where the lead comes from. Mainly what I'm trying to say, do you guys want more leads?
Yes.
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 Of course.
So, online communities. Something that I do that's probably my number one lead bringer, that I get at least maybe 3 to 5 leads a day. So you'll get an abundance of leads, but you'll have to really filter each and every single one of them out, right? And that's through Facebook Marketplace. So if you go on Facebook, well first you find a house. You find a house that you like, that's affordable, right? Don't post $1 million home because $1 million buyers are not on Facebook. Let me tell you that right now. Post a home that's like an average price, $300,000, $350,000, $400,000, and you go on Facebook Marketplace. You look up real estate communities, homes for sale in blank area. What's another one? There's one that's 80 homes for sale, right? And you go into these marketplaces, you become a member of them to join, right? To post on that, it's free. And then you go and create a listing. You could, if it's not your listing, you could ask somebody, hey, can I, give you a listing for more exposure? A lot of the times, agents are not going to say, oh no, I don't want you to, bring me a buyer. Agents that will want you to, expose their home. So, Facebook Marketplace, create listing, you post the house, right? Download the images, post them on Facebook, or you upload them, copy the caption if you want of the house. Make sure that you connect yourself with, because it's going to ask you like, oh, you're part of these communities, do you want to post them on here too? Yes, post them on there too. And people will start DMing you, asking you literally, it will literally say, hi, is this still available? Right? And you say, yes, it's still available. Do you want to schedule a showing? And I know a lot of the times people are like, oh, you don't show properties without a pre-approval, but that's what's gonna get you. That's gonna get you the answer if they're pre-approved, where they are in the home buying process and all that stuff, right? So you ask them, yes, you want to schedule a showing? Yeah, I would love to. Okay, great. Are you pre-approved? No. Okay, great. Let's hop on a call to schedule that showing and get more info. Then boom, you got a number, you get a call, and then boom, that's contact. Go to your database. I've gotten, I feel like 5 out of my previous deals from Facebook. And it works. You will get a lot of people, asking you or kind of just, being filtered in there, but you really got to filter them out. So that's one way to get a constant amount of leads to, get you closer to that next deal. And you do that by joining those online communities. Whoa. Training gets better with. Yeah, we're not gonna. So now, I want you guys to post.
Strike the post.
So, take out your phones, right? And post something on your story. Doesn't have to be about this. It can be about. Do you guys have an open house coming up this weekend?
I do.
Yeah. Did you post about it already?
No, not yet. I just got it yesterday.
Did you?
Not yet, but it was perfect.
Okay. Let's do that now. And let's see. Zoom, do you guys have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. Francis, do you have an open house this weekend?
You know, I have a social media person that is working on that post.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna post in my story and all that. I'd rather not post it yet until she does.
Okay, so you know
I
what?
should post something else.
Then scratch that. I don't want you guys to post because I wrote something else down that I wanted to share.
Our post it.
I mean, if you did great. If you did great.
No, but I have my reasons. I just, you know, it's not.
Actually, I'm not doing an open house this week.
You're not, or you are?
I'm not. I'm like recovering from being sick right now, so just waiting.
Let me see.
I mean, I could post something else, not related to real estate.
Yeah. Okay. Instead of posting, did you guys follow the Lancaster, City of Palmdale Instagram pages? You guys follow them?
Yeah, I just have.
I did as soon as you said.
Yeah. So, share something from there. People will definitely get value from that. Let's see.
So, also, I wanted to say that if you go like to Facebook, there's these pages, because you know, after the pandemic, that are called like Leaving California. They have hundreds of thousands of people who like left. I've been watching it and trying to catch them. You can join those groups too if they accept you. And it's like everybody who's leaving writes there and says they're leaving. They're really excited. You know what I mean? So you can probably find something from those groups also, but you gotta approach them in a like not so harsh way. You know, so there's also those groups. I'm based in LA, but I do also Antelope Valley, so I would just follow all the LA activities, go to all the things that are happening here, like every seminar, meetings, Keller Williams in the Valley, like, that's what I should do, right?
If that's what you want to do, yes. Anything that you guys think will get you that engagement, by all means. I like to focus on the market that I work in, so I focus on everything that's happening here in the AV.
I wanted to ask one more question.
Yes.
I don't know if you went over this in the beginning. I was a few minutes late. I was trying to figure out Zoom. But I was gonna ask you. I forgot right now. In regards to the process of actually going outside and talking to people and giving business cards and stuff like that, isn't that the most efficient way to get, isn't that how you have to start to get to be on the internet, to post yourself, to show that you've done this before? And why would you emphasize on the person thing?
Yeah, so is it the more you go through Ignite, the more you will see all that stuff, right? 100%. If you are putting yourself out there in front of people personally, you will definitely still get results. But if you're just trying to get exposure without going on an open house or anything of the sort, this is a tool to just help you get more, right? There's definitely other ways to get leads that are better, right? An open house lead is gonna be way better than a lead that you get online because they're out shopping. So, yes, the more you go through Ignite, the more you'll start to kind of implement some of that stuff that you're asking. Some more strategies for your social medias. We talked about being authentic. Don't be a jack of all trades. Who can kind of tell me what that means?
To do a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Be a master of, like just one thing, and don't be a jack of all trades. Meaning like, don't be someone who knows a little bit here, a little bit there, in a bunch of different areas. Just kind of like master one thing.
Exactly. Just kind of focus on one thing that you think that you're good at, and then just stick with that. Embrace video. I know it took me a while to embrace video, but it actually it works. It's better engagement. If you can kind of just get over the fear of being in front of what I actually ended up starting to do. We have a front camera, right? A front camera, and if you're looking at yourself, you can kind of get like weird or just a little bit like intimidating. So what I started to do, I film myself with this, so I'm not looking at myself, right? And it helped me take away some of that fear of oh, I look dumb, I sound stupid. Like those are limiting beliefs that if you constantly keep thinking of, you have to kind of get over them, right? Don't think that you're not gonna look good or sound good, because to somebody else you might sound like a genius, right? So definitely embrace video. Embrace your analytics. So this could get a little bit complicated if you don't really know what you're looking at. I would encourage you guys to, one, make sure your accounts are business pages, right? You'll have more access to customizing, like if you're paying for sponsors, like Jeff and you were asking, or Roy, you're paying for those types of sponsors, you can optimize where you want those posts to show in certain regions, in certain areas. If you want to target homes in LA, make sure that your zip code that you're trying to market that stuff is in LA zip code. Otherwise, why am I seeing an ad for a home that's not even in my area? Stuff like that. Optimizing your views, seeing what type of engagement you're getting from different posts. So, for example, do you guys have business accounts? Yeah, like is your profiles business?
No.
No.
My real estate one is.
Your real estate one is. So, I don't know if you guys could see, but under like your personal page, it says professional dashboard, and if you click on that, it tells you all of the stuff that, like the percentage of exposure that you're getting.
Do you think you could show us on Zoom, just right here on the webcam? Just right here, just where you're at right here. Just show the webcam so they can see what it is.
Let's see. Can they even see that?
I can see well. Can you guys see it?
No.
Unless I can like log into the. So right here, as I say, yes. So you click on this personal dashboard, and it's gonna like just kind of show you a lot of the engagement that you're getting, right? So if you can see accounts reached within the last, within the last month, I've reached 5,000 accounts that I don't follow. So you click on that, and then you can kind of see, right? You see the amount of people that I follow versus the amount of people that I don't follow, or that don't follow me. That's kind of where you want to keep it at. You want to have the reach be towards people that don't know you yet, because like how Thomas yesterday was saying, you want to get those people from D's to B's and A's, So, and then they'll tell you a bunch of other stuff too, like the types of content that you're posting and which ones are getting more interaction. for example, for me, it says my reels get more interaction than my stories or my posts. Then it shows you your top content, so that way you kind of know what content to kind of continue to push out.
How do you get to personal dashboard?
So you're gonna have a
Business.
business page, right?
Can I turn my personal into business?
You could, if you want, maybe afterwards, I can kind of help you and, switch that over. And yeah, it literally tells you, everything. It tells you the top cities where your content is being shown, top countries, age ranges. So if for example, for me, my age range is from 22-year-olds to 42-year-olds. So it's kind of like, it tells me, okay, I gotta make my content towards them, so I then start to look, what type of content is being provided by people that age and all that. It can get complicated, but if it does, you guys could always ask me more questions about that later.
Switch to professional account.
There you go. Yeah, and then ask for help. Like if you guys want to switch, if you guys don't have your, then we could always go, do that at the end. So here's some recap of what we kind of have been talking about today. Your 10-5-1, constantly be active. I know everybody has their phones on them 24/7, right? Definitely just utilize your tools that you have to benefit you. Interact with people that are interacting with you. If you find something intriguing, comment on it. Emojis sometimes speak louder than words, right? So don't be afraid to use the clap hands, the fire, don't be afraid to use emojis, because that's better than a long ass sentence. Any ahas?
Like overall, just be your genuine self. Don't be a real estate bot.
Don't be a real estate bot.
And promote your product still, but in a genuine fashion. I really just still living your own normal life.
Exactly.
Just showing people that you're a normal person.
Exactly. Being genuine will get you further than just being bought.
I was promoting my open house flyers like every weekend. I knew subconsciously in my mind, like, I gotta stop doing this because it's just gonna bore people. It's the same camo flyer. Like, I can't keep posting this. Like, I didn't feel right doing that.
Right.
So sometimes, I'm not a very I don't really make videos. Like, if you look at my social media, like, I've never been a social media kind of person.
I have.
Okay, for sure. So you can tell, you know what I mean? But definitely something that I wanted to work on and like change the way of promoting open houses, so it's not just I don't look like a bot,
Right. Yeah. Something that was brought earlier was how can you just enhance your content just a little bit, right? Because of course, if I'm recording myself with my phone, it's gonna sound differently than if I'm being recorded with a microphone, right? So some of the stuff that I use, some of the apps, some of the things that I use to help me enhance my content. So for example, this little alien thing, this is a gimbal, and I use this to kind of like do my walkthroughs, and it just helps me keep the camera stable, right? A stable video will be better than anything that's like, a POV horror movie type stuff, So you can buy one of these on Amazon if you want to invest in in this craft. You can buy one of these on Amazon. Mondo, can you come here?
What's the name of
Yeah, I'm on my way. 2 seconds.
I'm gonna pull up Amazon, and we're gonna make a shopping cart.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you check when your followers are more active on Instagram?
You can actually do that. So if you go to your page, click on your professional professional dashboard. I want to go on it. And then you go where it says on insights, total followers. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it shows you most active times, people, the people that are on your followings, where they're at. So for me, today is what, Tuesday?
It's Wednesday, right? Today,
Wednesday? My highest engagement starts at 9 a.m. and it goes all the way to 9 p.m. But the peak is from 12 to 6. That might be similar to most of you guys because, like, you know, we're kind of all the same when it comes to being on our
Can you repeat how to get there again?
Yeah, so go to your page, kind of just, yeah, your profile feed. Under, there's something else I wanted to kind of, you guys know about Linktree? What? Linktree? No?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes? Okay. So Jasmine, to get to that, you go to your professional dashboard that's on your feed. You go where it says, oh wait, let me go back. Right here, you click on that. You go where it says total followers. Right, and then scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see this like graph.
Okay, I got it, thanks.
Damn, that's crazy. My following is, my gender following is more men than women.
My favorite following is more men than women.
That's crazy. Yeah. Maybe because all the workout stuff that I post.
Yeah,
It's funny, all the people that react to that stuff are dudes.
They're the only ones in the gym.
Yeah.
Well, they're not chicks.
The gym bros.
You would think that like girls would be finding on that. Nah, it's
They're
dudes
just looking
being
at
like,
themselves.
you know, like damn, fire emojis and all that. Oh, DJI. Yeah.
DJ or DJ?
DJI. Perfect. All right, so like I said, my background comes from marketing and film and video production stuff. So I ended up finding out DJI. DJI is a great company. They make amazing stuff. They make drones and everything. But yes, if you want to buy one, there's other ones that you could buy, right? But this is the one that I have. Actually, I have this one. This one came out not too long ago. But it's called the DJI Osmo.
CJI?
D for David.
DJI.
Yes. DJI Osmo, right? And yeah, let me see if I can. And it's pretty easy to use because you just turn it on. Boom.
Oh, here. Oh, you want to do another demonstration? I'm sorry. I won't take away from the magic there. Alright, there you go.
There you go. So you just turn it on, and then all of a sudden you're straight, right? And you can walk, and the phone will stay. There you go. Oh, I got it. You can walk.
What model is that?
It's the 5. Is this one?
This right here on the street.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't see.
Oh.
Yeah, I love my glasses.
Oh. Can we zoom in? Let me see. Does this look better for you?
Oh, yeah.
And then the cool thing is, like, it can go up and all that stuff.
Is there a light?
That's another thing we're gonna do.
So you just use an iPhone? You don't need to get a good camera?
Oh no, everything that I do, I shoot on my phone. Because nowadays, if you have a phone, an iPhone with a 1 in front of it, you have a great camera. Yeah, okay? If you have an iPhone, I don't want to bash you, but if you have an iPhone that does not have a 1 in front of it, think about upgrading. Just a thought.
Love it.
So this is something that I recommend if you guys want to invest in it. This is a smart purchase. Another thing. You have Amazon
there, Claire? Maybe they help you find it.
No, I have this one. But no, I
This
was gonna say-
will help enhance your audio, right? You literally just clip it on your phone, you clip the little microphone, and it's just gonna just make everything sound a lot better.
Is there a specific brand you prefer for the microphone?
Not necessarily. Like I which one do I have? I have one of these that looks identical to it. You know, there's a lot of others. Just make sure that whichever one you buy will fit your phone. You know, so this is for iPhone. So if you have an Android, I know they have one for Android.
What's it called?
Oh, for that one? The lapel?
Yeah. So if you want to just type it's a lavalier microphone. It's an iPhone lavalier. It's this word.
LAVALIER.
Okay. And then another nice little item. So just giving yourself a little bit of just brightness in your face will help just make the video look a lot better, right? So getting a small little clip light would help. Definitely, it might be hard to, if you try to put a light on one of these things, because it's gonna like not be balanced. So if you wanted to kind of stick to uniform, there is an actual light built for this that you can just clip on it, right? It's $50. I didn't get it because I do a lot of my stuff outside anyway. But if I was to do something, I've done stuff here actually. I've used this boulder wall as my background. I turn off all the lights. I have a little light that I clip onto literally anything that I find, and it helps kind of just give you depth, right? This is where my background in film comes in. It makes the video better. If you want to see examples, go check out my. This is not a plug, but go check out my Instagram, and you'll be able to, see more stuff. Okay, so we did a gimbal, we did a microphone, we did a light. Now I want to talk about apps, right? Apps that will help you kind of enhance your. Yeah. What apps are you guys using? Just Canva?
So far, the only one you talk.
Okay. Canva is like my best friend. It helps me stay on brand. Canva, you literally can create anything. It's kind of like Photoshop, but super easier to just utilize. So Canva is a great app that I use. Another great app that I use. Is called Captions, and it literally Captions is an app that helps me, one, put captions on video, and two, it's so advanced, it's crazy. Like the AI on that, I could be reading something. And it has like an eye tracker, so once I plug that in, it will make it seem like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm reading, right? Because a lot of the times you're like trying to memorize what you're saying, trying to find out like how to say it properly, you're stutter and all of that. So if you're able to read something, and this app can help you kind of just read it, and then it's gonna make it seem like you're looking at the camera, it's great, right? Captions. Looks like this. Doesn't look like.
Can you show the app, please?
There we go.
Can you send the link to the products?
It's that one. captions. It's literally like if you go on your marketplace or whatever on whatever phone you have, just go to search and type captions, and it's a black app with like a white circular thing.
I put in captions and it brought up the green
Yeah.
with the phone.
Oh, maybe go to your Play Store and try it
Yeah,
out.
go to your Play Store,
I'm
like
in my Play
where
Store.
you download apps.
Is it maybe that it's just an iPhone app, an iOS thing?
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
That might be a thing, because I know there's exclusive apps, particularly for iOS.
Okay.
Well, there's one here, it's black and it's got CC, it says subtitles and captions for video, is that it?
Yeah, so pretty much what this app is for is to just enhance your whatever it is that you're posting, right? Because people love to read. Who watches Netflix with subtitles on?
There's one that says captions for videos.
Is this the one you're talking about?
It's captions app.
Okay.
Oh, yes, this. So if you guys want to, there has to be,
The code on the bottom?
yeah,
Right down beside.
Right here.
get the captions app. So right there with the mouse is.
Yeah.
And don't get overwhelmed with all of this stuff that I'm kind of sharing with you guys. Play with it, check it out, you know, like mess around with it. Eventually you'll kind of start to get the hang of it, right? Because a lot of the times you might think, oh, I need somebody to shoot it for me and all that stuff. Like if you're able to kind of do it yourself, great.
They don't have it for Android.
We'll find you something that will work for you.
Just go to your phone carrier and be like, I want an iPhone.
I left all the links in the chat for them too.
Oh, okay.
Is there any other one? I got.
Lastly, and I want to thank Mondo because he actually made me convert. It's CapCut. CapCut is a great app to just cut your videos, and not only can you do it yourself, it does it for you. AI is just insane
Everywhere.
nowadays. And the way that it works is you upload a clip. Let's say you have one clip of you talking, and it's like you talk about one thing, there's like a pause, and you talk about another thing. It will edit it for you. Like AI will kind of like synchronize the video, then it'll chop it up, and it'll give you like a few options.
And it's called
CAP, C-A-P,
Uh-huh.
C-U-T.
And it's got like a,
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that one is both Android and iPhone, so you guys are able to use it. And cool part is it has an online portal. He didn't say that, but if you don't want to use it on your phone, you can pull it up on your computer and it works the same. It works even better.
Yeah.
Actually.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, is there any way, like, I was trying to log into my Amazon, I forgot the password, check the items. Is there like a list or anything where every the items you just said, like I can get a link or
Yes,
some
all the
kind of?
links are on the chat for all the stuff that I showed you guys.
Okay, cool.
If you want to, you know, look into it. And I definitely, you know, in the beginning when Ignite started, Amy was talking about being having a mindset of just being learning based. If you feel overwhelmed, YouTube is your best friend, right? Go on YouTube, search up how-tos and all that stuff. Invest time in mastering your craft, like we were talking about earlier, that quote by Gary Keller. You have to invest time in you to make yourself better, right? So if I'm not available or Mondra's not available or anybody else, go on YouTube, check it out. Definitely, it has helped me for sure.
I can send an email with the list of stuff if you guys didn't get it.
Okay,
Working on that
we'll
right
send
now.
an email out to everybody with the links to the stuff to buy, but I don't know.
Do we have to, when we get Zoom, should I go to the advanced one? Do we need all the extra stuff in it, or is it just paying for nothing? Like, not nothing, but I don't need them necessarily.
You should be able to use the standard Zoom. If you don't have the Zoom app, you should be able to use Join for browser, and you can use Zoom online. Whatever Safari, Chrome, whatever you're using.
Gotcha. So the package one and the other one, they charge you, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for it. It's not worth it.
I just pressed on it. They didn't say nothing about I'm about to go cancel and change it real quick.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to pay for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Francis, you can continue, brother. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Any questions? I know we went up through a Haas already, but anything else that you guys want to share on? Have other questions about? Anything?
Any other tips on how to like not feel so awkward like recording yourself?
Any other tips as to how not to feel so awkward recording yourself? Honestly, the first time I started to do it, I came here on a Saturday after 5 p.m. Nobody was here, so I felt comfortable enough kind of just, doing my spiel. So you just gotta do it. You just gotta constantly do it, and eventually that feeling will go away. So.
Or do it with someone else.
Or do it with somebody else.
Like,
yeah.
When I used to do videos back in the day, it wasn't for just say it was for a different hustle, and I would just put myself out there and do it with someone else.
Yeah, do it with somebody else. You guys had an accountability partner, right? In the beginning. Are you guys talking to them on a daily basis? Nope. I knew it. So I encourage you guys to continue to have that. I know in the beginning they're like, partner up with somebody. But after Ignite, or even now, I encourage you guys to find somebody that you look up to, that you don't want to let down. Jimmy is somebody that I kind of sometimes will go to, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's cool. Yeah, so now everybody's gonna go to Jimmy. There's a lot of great people here that you guys that I would suggest you kind of get, not under their wing, but like at least look up to and just admire and share with them your successes, because here in Keller Williams, the culture is to always constantly be sharing, and educating and just helping the new agents achieve. So definitely continue to do that.
So what if you don't have a guy?
Then go get one. Then get one. There's no such thing as there isn't anybody out there. There's.
Ask me. Tell him ask me if you can come.
Yeah, ask Jimmy. Jimmy is
We'll show you Jimmy.
He's a great guy. He has
Come to my class tomorrow.
Oh, you're teaching
Yeah, so no, I know there's always somebody, but I'm saying they don't provide. You have to meet somebody. Eventually, they would take you under their wing because they see something in you. You mean like that, right?
Of course, you want to have that. That I don't really know how to describe it. That grit, that hunger, right? You gotta really, because no one's gonna just come and be like, this is what you gotta do this, do that, right? You have to
Initiate.
You have to ask, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. So put yourself out there, find somebody that you want to actually not let down. So out of today, how has your thinking changed on Instagram and social media and stuff?
That it's very important to expose yourself out there as much as possible so that people can get to know you.
Okay.
It's reaffirming, and it's accurate and on point, and it's all very helpful. And with these, you can reach way longer potential and more potential clients, and everything using the social media networking system and everything like that. Because you're able to present yourself, be out there, build a client base, and then those clients can potentially be customers or the people you add or whatever. So yeah, these are very important tools, better than just talking person to person. It gives you a bigger expansion on the chances you have.
Exactly. Definitely kind of just, because it's free. You can literally create an account for anything, right? If you have your own business, this metaverse that we now live in, right? Eventually, we're all gonna be walking around with the goggles. Eventually, we're all gonna live in the verse. So, yeah, that's where it seems like not just real estate, but a lot of other industries are heading to, right? So it's better to embrace it versus kind of just feeling like, oh, I don't understand it or whatever. Just have that open mind to just start to embrace things. That way you can start to feel different about it, right? Because if you see it as like, oh, I'm never gonna learn it, but did you try? Did you try to at least post something that's worth posting?
Question, that light and the microphone all clip onto this?
Yes, so the light would be something like this, but it's gonna just be a little bit bigger because it's gonna come on both ends, and that would be the light. And then the microphone you just plug in here.
Oh.
Yeah. There's no cables, all of that stuff. Everything's not Bluetooth. But yeah. Now, moving forward, let's say 2-3 weeks from now, would I start to see stuff from you guys? Like if I was to look you guys up, like, oh shit, Nate did a video, dope. Or like, oh wow, Ariana's actually posting better stuff in this camera. Can I get that commitment from you guys?
What was your name? I'm gonna follow you.
If you look up Sold by Ramses, Ramses.
That's your IG. What is it?
We can put it on the chat.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you.
I know. I need a new headshot. I was 20. Oh yeah. Update your stuff, right? Don't be like don't be an agent where you got your headshot taken at 25 and now you're 28 and you need to change how you look, right? Of course.
I still don't have one.
Sold by Ramses.
Yes.
All together or just
All together. Great. So everything that I shared with you guys today, I want you guys to sort of, in a way, integrate to hold yourself accountable to, actually utilizing this stuff. The stuff Keller Williams really has to offer is great, but it's not going to give you the results that you want if you yourself don't, act on them. If you don't, put in your effort to actually make it work for you. So, yeah. Any questions? Anything else? Literally, ask me anything.
I wanted to also just say something, if I may. So also it would be good if you know somebody who's like a civil engineer and somebody who knows drafting, and you tie in yourself with those people, and those people basically it becomes like a cycle. All feeds each other, and those people like developers and stuff like that, because they know developers. Like my dad's a civil engineer, so this is how I know this for a long time. So there's developers, there's all these the engineers, so they all collide and becomes one. When you want to fix, you find the house, and they'll have a lot of leads. Is what I'm trying to say. If you have somebody you know who's an engineer, contractor, developer, probably.
So, yes. I don't know if you guys have already gone through this session, but your vendors, right? Your vendors are very important, and building a relationship with your vendors will one day probably bring you a deal. Home inspectors, cleaning people, appraisers, plumbers, all of the. I would suggest make a list of anything and everything that you think you might need in your home one day, an electrician and all that stuff, and just start to build, you know, a relationship with them. I think earlier in Ignite we did, I don't know if you guys did like a call, like a vendor call. No, not yet? Alright, so definitely I encourage you guys to do so. I think that's it.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So, okay, yeah, so success systems, I want a commitment from us, right? That we're gonna continue to do this even after Ignite, continue to just have 10 conversations a day. I know it may be hard to add 10 content a day, but if you guys really utilize that Facebook stuff, the marketplace stuff, you guys will just, your pipeline is gonna be, you know, being fed with constant leads. But like I said, you're gonna have to really filter each and every single one of them out, because when it comes to an abundance of leads, you know, it's kind of like a diamond in the rough, if you will. You gotta dig through all the dirt to find that one little diamond. Handwritten notes. I just started to really do that, and it actually works, surprisingly. Do you guys write handwritten notes to your people? People that you call?
Oh, yeah, notes after we talk to them.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking my call, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. I would encourage you guys to actually really implement that, because I'm seeing the results. Like Thomas was saying yesterday, you guys were here for that. You want to build a relationship with somebody that you don't know that could potentially one day give you business, right? And by just giving them that touch will make them feel special. You know, he asked yesterday, who here gets a birthday card on their birthday? Nobody really saying, right? I get one from my dentist, right? So it works. Have I gone to go see him? No. But,
Chickens.
It's the thought and it's the effort, you know, that really that's behind that. So I call but do not call this.
In his dreams, he's lying.
Yeah, don't do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk too much about that.
Disclaimer.
Great. So, I mean, okay. You guys use command? Yes. Learning it. I would encourage you guys to continue to constantly just be on that all the time. You should be on that all the time. You should always be checking on your opportunities, adding people to your database. It's definitely, it's a great way to successfully have a successful business with commitment. To nurture your relationship, exactly.
Come join me on Fridays if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. So, yeah, come tomorrow for Jimmy's class.
Oh, so Jimmy actually said for anybody, including Zoom, if anybody can make it into the actual class tomorrow in person, not Zoom, sorry, but in person, you guys will be entered into a raffle for a gift card giveaway.
Yay.
So one of you, the lucky ones,
I'll be
get
here.
one. So make sure you guys try to be here. It'll be a good one.
Absolutely.
But yeah, any last ahas, any last questions, anything else before we wrap up?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was very informative, thank you.
Of course.
Oh, Jasmine, hold on. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Well, I just missed what time is the class tomorrow?
So Ignite is the same time again tomorrow, from 9 to 11.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different class. I thought it was a tech one that you guys were talking about.
No, so my tech class is Fridays at 1.
Oh.
Fridays at 1.
Okay, I'm confused. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Jimmy's actually teaching Ignite tomorrow for session 9, so he's telling you guys to come in for that one, okay? And then Roy.
So the one at 7:30 on Zoom, you're saying tomorrow that's gonna be in the office in London?
We don't have a class at 7. That might be game room scripts that you're referring to.
Yeah.
We're not referring to that one, brother. We're actually talking about Ignite. Ignite is at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
just like today, but it's gonna be up there.
Yeah, in person. So if you can make it in, you're gonna get a chance to enter to the raffle.
Okay, I don't mind, it's just that I'm kind of far in this. Yeah, okay, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Got it. Oh man. All right. Well, sorry about that.
No problem, no problem. I like in person more, but they got us used to the Zoom, and now we feel lazy after using it.
No, you're good, man. Well, we'll see you in here soon, all right?
All right, man, thank you.
Good, man. Take it easy. Anybody else on Zoom have any questions before we take off? Any more hands needs to be raised? I'm gonna assume we're good. All right, you guys. You guys have a good one. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're good. Harry said thanks. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9.
So I would encourage,
Oh shoot, yes. Hold on, nobody leave it.
and you have
For you. For you. Thank you, sir.
And that's it. So it's gonna take a few days to kind of go over this.
Any other questions?
I should check with George if he's doing contracts. So let me check with him. I'm pretty sure he might, because we're back in action.
They're gonna start to see what I see on my end, which is